I'm next, and I am the Ottawa Senators, and I know that there's going to be some controversy on my list. So, but it's tough because I wanted to go. I was considering going 4-4 here, but the Sens defense is just you can't. There's just not enough quality there to do that, and there's too much quality in forward, which is part of the problem here. So I have decided I'm going to protect Matt Murray. I'm going to give him another shot. I'm going to see if I know that there's other goaltenders there, but there's no one there that has stood out enough for me to say I'm going to. So I've decided, okay, I'm going to keep Matt Murray. Defense, I went Thomas Chabot, Victor Mete, Nikita Zaistev. It's just in terms of defense, it's hard to. There's only two other options, which is Josh Brown and Cody Gelbov, and they haven't played enough for me to protect them. Forwards, this is where this gets controversial. Drake Batherson, I think that's a no-brainer. Brady Tkachuk, I think that's a no-brainer. Connor Brown, also a no-brainer. Evgeny Dadonov, I did debate keeping him off, but I ultimately decided to keep him. Ryan Dzingel, I think, is one of those guys you do want to protect a bit. Logan Brown, a guy that hasn't played much, but I do think they still see a lot of potential. And I did debate keeping him off. It was between Colin White, Chris Tierney, and Nick Paul, and I decided to keep Nick Paul because I do think he's a valuable guy. It's also a guy that I could see Seattle being interested in as well. I think it would be a really good fit with Ottawa and Seattle. If you can get him for an asset, that would not be a bad thing. But I know that I'm going to hear it about Colin White and Chris Tierney. But there's a really strong forward group in Ottawa. There's a really weak back end defense and goaltending in Ottawa.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Well, I think with goaltending, Kev, it's just we just don't know really what they have. Like, they wanted to give Joey Decourt a shot, and then he got hurt. So now you're in a kind of a tough spot here. Do you protect the known entity there in Matt Murray, or do you leave him exposed, which, you know, with that $6.25 million cap hit maybe isn't the worst thing to have him go, but then you're really in on an unproven, right? So it's a bit of a tough situation there on the goaltending choice. So I get it there, and yeah, I don't mind your list. You can debate between White and another forward, certainly.
For me, leaving exposed, Chris Tierney is hard. Maybe not a Zaistev over a Josh Brown. Just because of their age. Josh Brown is 27. Zaistev is 29. They're both right shot defensemen, but Zaistev being older and having a 4.5 cap hit until 2024. To me, Josh Brown, yeah, he's not as good, but that cap hit and the fact that he's UFA after this year really kind of speaks more towards where Ottawa is kind of trending. Marcus Holberg, I thought that he played very well within the kind of situation that he has been in, getting just pelted with shots. Obviously, within that defensive core, you don't have much of protection. I thought that he did a very good job last year and the year before with kind of having a tandem and / having other goaltenders like Craig Anderson that getting hurt. So that would be a good swap out for Matt Murray, obviously a Philip Gustafson as well, and a Joey Decourt. Like it talk about throwing darts for Tyler, but Kev, this is very similar. If you're going on the goaltender route and potentially even the forwards outside of Brady Tkachuk, Logan Brown, Nick Paul, who's really kind of shown that he's done pretty damn well. And I don't know if you would, if I would be protecting Dadonov. I mean, somebody's got to score within that lineup, but it being 32 and the fact that he has 2 years left at $5 million, the only reason why I would have him on is the fact that, yes, he scores goals and that he would help you get over the cap. That's the only reason why I would kind of keep him. But God, you do have the up-and-comers of a Josh Norris, a Tim Stützle, a Schneider that's coming up on the defensive end there. I think that your choices are very, very valid.
Did we lose?
I think Sean's gone. Yeah. I don't
Sean is frozen.
My thing is, I think. Oh no!
No, you're delayed. You're delayed.
Oh, John.
No, you're there.
You're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
I think you're delayed, Dan.
Okay. My thing is okay. Look, Logan Brown is the one I am not. I don't think you protect. For me, it's you protect one of Chris Tierney or Colin White over Logan Brown.
Okay. I feel bad that Sean is stuck.
I don't know what's going on.
He's like in the parallel universe here or something.
Yeah.
He's dancing now. He's like,
Yeah,
what is
he is. He's dancing.
go protect Logan Brown.
Yeah, you've been moving the whole time here. Unlike earlier when it looked like you were asleep, but
Yeah.
okay. Anything else on Ottawa there? I think we got
I'm
his.
so
I don't-
frustrated.